greatest superhero films of all time. My opinion, my channel, my rules, my law. Don't cry, let's do this. The Snyder Cut. The Justice League movie we should have gotten from the jump. Extended fight scenes, strong visuals, and a consistent tone. And not to mention that Zack Snyder's slow motion. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the perfection of the James Gunn comic book movie formula. It's a very influential film, inspires pretty much the rest of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe after it, has great visual effects, great character work, and great use of music within the action set pieces. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Insane style, awesome anime-inspired fights, and a silly but relatable plot. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is an almost perfect film. But all that homosexuality that was infused throughout just breaks my heart and ruins the watching experience. For me personally. Spider-Man No Way Home. 3 generations of greatness, all leading to this. Legacy-defining performance from Willem Dafoe. Great fights, great music, and long-awaited evolution for the Marvel Cinematic Universe Iron Boy Jr., also known as Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Batman Beyond and The Dark Knight. These 2 films saved Batman. The level of respect for the source material is clear. The spectacle is mind-blowing. The evolution seen through the first 2 films is all-time level. And Christopher Nolan was not playing any games.
They not gonna play with me, bro, because I'm not gonna play.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Gorgeous animation, fluid motion, and dope music. The Spider-Verse duology, soon to be a trilogy, are the 2 most influential animated films in recent years. These are legitimately the greatest multiverse movies to ever be released, and they do the character of Miles Morales, Spider-Man, crazy justice. Dredd, an underrated banger. Based on a comic book that I honestly know nothing about, Dredd is a lower budget action film that follows a crime-busting team of judges as they pull up to the mega projects. There's violence, betrayal, corruption, explosions, gunfire, and justice. It isn't just one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, but it's also one of my favorite films ever made. The film is gas. X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past. All-time great origin stories. Wonderful castings across the board. Wonderful visual effects, practical effects, historical references. First Class is the best X-Men film ever produced. And Days of Future Past is a perfect blend of the older X-Men movies and the prequel continuity established in First Class. I don't care that the timeline doesn't always add up. These 2 films are absolute cinema! Avengers Infinity War. The greatest Avengers movie ever released. Check that. The greatest superhero team-up film of all time. All-time great villain. All-time great cast. All-time great music, spectacle, ending, they let the villain win. What other superhero film has ever done that? In a way that feels organic, not just killing off heroes for shock value. Avengers Doomsday. Infinity War is Marvel at the top of their freaking game. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. These films hold a special place in my heart. Rewatching them over and over when I was younger really helped me develop my love for cinema, my love for behind-the-scenes work, and my love for Spider-Man. Raimi wasn't afraid to be campy. He wasn't afraid to lean into what makes the character so great and relatable. And honestly, I throw the Amazing Spider-Man in here too. It did excellent with that relatability aspect and gave us a unique aesthetic that was nothing like the Raimi films. But the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is and will always be a complete disgrace. Absolute patheticness. Pathetic! Superman. Not that trash, the real one. Late 70s Superman is truly unlike any modern superhero film. The whimsy and fantastical nature of Kal-El is captured perfectly. Christopher Reeves does an amazing job playing the 2 sides of Clark Kent and Superman, okay? On one hand, he's the shy dork, and on the other hand, he's the invincible flying superhero. The music is some of the most iconic in cinema history, and the movie is redonkulously influential on the comic book movie genre. Man of Steel. Now, where 70s Superman set out to make him likable and magical, Man of Steel just set out to make him badass and unstoppable. I love Man of Steel, but not at all for the same reasons I like Superman. The spectacle of the film is truly unmatched. The Kryptonian aesthetic and planet are unlike anything we've seen. The music here, in my opinion, a nuclear level hot take, is just as iconic as the 70s score. Yeah, I said it, man. Hans Zimmer absolutely freaking cooked with the Man of Steel score. Listen to First Flight and just tell me you don't feel like slamming through a building right now, bro.
Logan.
Logan. The perfect goodbye to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I'm so glad he was able to go out on such a high note. What the heck? Logan is the darkest X-Men film by far. We got to see Old Man Logan executed near perfection, the gore, the language, the violence. Logan is the crown jewel of Hugh Jackman's time playing Wolverine. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. My personal favorite of the Guardians trilogy. The music is at its best. The relationships are at their best. Star-Lord and Gamora, Star-Lord and his father, Star-Lord and Yondu. All the visuals hit, the best looking in the trilogy, with these vibrant colors and this awesome set design. Ego the Living Planet feels like an unbeatable threat, and it was dope to watch Peter work through his daddy issues to save the freaking universe. Captain America Civil War. This one introduces so many important things to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, includes multiple character introductions, and still doesn't feel overstuffed. The Russo brothers work well with an ensemble, and despite all the additional characters included, we never lost sight of the central three: Steve, Buck, and Tony. Plus, Spider-Man in it. Come on now, baby. Come on. Well, that's all for my favorite superhero films of all time, favorite comic book movies of all time. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or if you don't agree, what should have been included, what could have been left out. You know, we'll have a conversation. But hey, like I said, my channel, my rules. It's like, no, I'm kind of playing. But you guys have a good one. May God bless you all. Follow, share, subscribe. Go read your Bibles. Go drink water. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm Scatpeezy. Y'all take it easy. Adios, amigos. Woo!